Let's make some homemade from scratch dinner rolls. Start with preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and then lightly butter the bottom and sides of a 9x13 pan and go ahead and set that aside. In a small pot, melt 4.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter and add in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Cook this for 1 to 2 minutes or until the garlic is fragrant. In a standing mixing bowl, combine 3.5 cups plus 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. I bought the ingredients for this the day before Thanksgiving, so all they had was the tiniest bit of fresh parsley left. It wasn't even a whole bundle. It was just like the leftover remnants in the little tray. So I wasn't able to get 3 full tablespoons, so I did some fresh parsley and I did some dried parsley. I would say if you can use all fresh parsley, definitely do that. Add 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast, and 1 tablespoon of fine sea salt. Make sure to combine that all together. Then add 1 cup of warm milk, 1 large egg, and your garlic butter into that mixture. Knead it on low with the dough hook until the dough looks smooth and feels soft and tacky, about 10 to 12 minutes. This is where I think things really started to go wrong. My dough was definitely feeling a little bit dry, but I feel like I'm not at the point in my cooking journey where I really know what to do and how to fix something when it's going wrong. I wonder to myself if I'm just imagining that there's a problem or if there's really a problem, and I don't have the confidence yet in my baking skills to really go, oh, yeah, this is incorrect. Here's how to fix it. So instinctually, I did feel like the dough was a little bit too dry, but I decided to continue on anyway. And I probably at this point should have taken a minute and assessed and tried to fix the dough. It wasn't a total disaster, you'll see at the end of the video, but they did not turn out exactly like I had hoped. And I'm pretty sure this was the part of the recipe where I messed up. I'm not sure what I did wrong exactly, but something definitely went wrong. The next step is that you're going to cut the kneaded dough into 12 equal portions. And it's best if you can use a scale so they're all the same size. Shape each of those pieces of dough into a smooth ball and then place the shaped dough balls into the prepared baking pan. You can definitely see here that the dough wasn't looking quite right. The recipe also says pinch the bottom of the roll where the seam comes together to keep it tight. However, there wasn't really a bottom of the roll. The dough wasn't necessarily sticking together really well. But again, I decided to just keep moving forward. Cover the top with plastic wrap and set them in a warm place to rise until they double in size, about 1 to 2 hours. Now my dough balls did rise. They definitely got bigger, but they still didn't look all that beautiful. At this point though, I still had confidence that they were gonna turn out really good. They smelled really good. I mean, you really can't go wrong with garlic butter, parsley, and bread. Well, I guess you can, and I did a little bit, but you know what I mean. From there, brush the tops of the rolls with a beaten egg wash, then bake them for 20 to 30 minutes or until the tops are golden brown. While the rolls are baking, make another garlic butter, melt the butter in a pot and add some minced garlic. Cook that for 1 to 2 minutes until the garlic is fragrant. Then remove that from the heat and stir in a tablespoon of chopped fresh parsley. When the rolls come out of the oven, immediately brush them with garlic butter, sprinkle some flaky sea salt if desired, and then serve them warm. These actually did taste really, really yummy. They weren't as garlicky as I expected. I put a lot of garlic in them between the original garlic butter and then the garlic butter at the end. So I expected them to just be like jam-packed with garlic flavor, and it was a lot more subtle than I expected. They also weren't super fluffy. They were more dense, very similar to a cheese biscuit from Red Lobster. So overall, it wasn't a fail, but it wasn't what the recipe had called for. I also did attempt to serve them the next day, which again was a bad idea. But with trying to get everything ready for Thanksgiving, I knew I didn't have time in the morning to make them. So I did my best to make them the night before. And maybe this just wasn't the best recipe for next day rolls. They were definitely better either right when they came out of the oven or if I kind of heated them up a little bit in the microwave before eating. These were not a huge hit at Thanksgiving, and I feel like normally the person that brings the rolls kind of has the easiest job, and somehow I messed that up. So I apologize, family. Baking is such an art, and I admire anybody who is really good at it. I hope that can be me someday. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow along for more fun videos like this, and we'll see you next time.